For over 1 billion people, Muhammad is the final prophet. For others, he's a historical figure shrouded in legend. But when we set aside Islamic tradition and examine the primary sources, both Islamic and non-Islamic, a clearer picture emerges. If you want truth, not tradition, then keep watching. Muhammad was born around 570 AD in Mecca into the Quraysh tribe, one of the city's most powerful clans. His father, Abdullah, died before he was born. His mother, Amina, died when he was 6. Raised by his grandfather and then Uncle Abu Talib, he grew up in a deeply pagan society. The Kaaba, the central shrine in Mecca, housed over 300 idols. The Quraysh controlled this religious economy. As a young man, Muhammad earned a reputation for being trustworthy. He worked in the caravan trade and eventually married a wealthy widow, Khadija, who was 15 years older. This gave him financial security and social status. For years, he reportedly spent time in spiritual retreat in a cave near Mecca, disturbed by the idolatry and corruption of his people. At age 40, while meditating in the cave of Hira, Muhammad claimed he was visited by a spirit who grabbed him and commanded, "Read," even though he was illiterate. Terrified, he ran home to Khadija, saying he feared he was possessed. It was Khadija, not Muhammad, who sought confirmation. She consulted her cousin, Waraka ibn Nawfal, a Christian heretic, who declared that Muhammad must be a prophet like Moses. For 13 years in Mecca, Muhammad preached monotheism and warned of judgment. But most Meccans rejected him. He gained few followers. Facing growing hostility, he fled to Yathrib in 622 AD, a city later renamed Medina, City of the Prophet. This migration, called the Hijra, marks the start of the Islamic calendar. In Medina, Muhammad ruled. He united the tribes with a political constitution and quickly built a theocratic state. But power didn't come through persuasion alone. He began raiding Meccan caravans, an act of economic warfare. The Battle of Badr was a major victory for Muhammad. He claimed divine help, but the pattern was clear. Islam began to spread not through preaching alone, but through conquest and fear. The Quran reflects this shift. Early Meccan verses speak of patience and peace. Later, Medinan verses command fighting, subjugation, and dominance. For example, fight those who do not believe in Allah until they pay the jizya with